Hello, guys. Welcome to the 10th episode of Petunia and Uniqua Talks. So in this episode, we're pretty much just going to talk about anything. Let me turn on the little speaker right here.
Power on. Pairing.
Let's let Bluey pair.
Connected.
There we go. So let me turn her up. So, we're basically just going to talk about anything in this episode. Basically, we're all going to watch, the videos. Like we said in the last one, we're going to watch, Rashawn Wilson. I actually know him myself personally because I met him one time when we was down in Maryland when I was at First Baptist Church of Glenard. And he was at the church one time. You think he was like ministering for one of the, or I think he was, he had to sing, or I think he was just ministering, like preaching that day. But he is a firm member of St. James Church, and he likes to preach. He does like to sing, but I think he's just on the praise team. He's not really on the choir. But yeah, we'll talk to the ladies today, okay? So let's go over here on this side. So here we are with the ladies. We have Angela, Kimmy, Geraldine, and Pinky. So say hello, ladies. So let's say hello. Hello, y'all. Why, hello. Hey, guys. Hey, y'all. Hey, what's going on with you guys today? I hope y'all guys are having a wonderful rest of the year. The year is about to come to a close. I hope we know that this year we learned a lot. We basically learned a lot about, like ourselves, and we learned a lot about, trusting in God, and, we're just continuing to be obedient and just trusting God's will, because throughout life, you're not going to understand everything. So during this pandemic, it taught us a lot. So I really do hope that you learned a lot during this time. I know I learned me something. I learned to continue to trust him and just depend on him more, even without church. Because, I've always been going to church my life, but during this pandemic, I just learned to continue. And when I first came to, St. James Church, I basically just learned to, just trust God. Like, our pastor, taught that, pastor always taught us when we was at Bethel. I learned to, basically just trust in God, give my life over to God, not give my life over to church. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I know that's right. I know that's right, Angela. What about you, Kimmy? I basically learned to, continue to use my gifts, because, I've always been a member of the praise team and the choir, but I was really pretty much just, I was asking God, what am I really here to do? And then he just showed me, to continue to use my gifts for his glory. He created me to sing and be a psalmist unto his glory. And I just, love to sing and I love to worship. So yeah, that's what I learned. Just continue to use my gifts. What about you, Geraldine? I pretty much just learned, you might not be able to see me, but let me come out here. I pretty much just learned, to continue to be myself. I've always learned to continue to be dependent on God's spirit. And, throughout life, you're really going to learn different things. So I'm just, learning to continue to trust in God in spite of, all the things that's going on in this world. And, I do got an announcement. I'm actually starting to get my own apartment. I'm actually about to start, moving into my own place. Because, I'm really at that point now where I can start, living on my own. I've been doing a lot of things on my own. When I'm living with my mom, I love my mom and I'm always going to love her, but it's just time for me to go. Because, it's just the point in time where I have to separate from the people that do me no good. You know what I'm saying? But I always will love my brothers and sisters at my house. But it's time for me to go and do my own thing. I'm growing up. I'm really, being independent, Oh, I understand you, girlie. I know. Trust me, I'm already looking for a place. Yeah, but I am getting my own apartment. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I'm gonna talk to some people. Oh, okay. But yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. But I'm just starting to do things on my own. I really learned, trusting God, during this time. Oops, sorry. But I am really starting, trusting God a lot more, even in this pandemic and during this day and age, because we need him. Go ahead, Pinky. So basically, I just learned more about myself, just continue to be myself continually. And, I'm just happy for me being who I am. Because, when I was on the quiet, before, the pandemic started, actually when I first came to, St. James Church, I did have some self-esteem issues. I always had issues where are people gonna laugh at me for my pink hair? They're gonna laugh at me for, just me, being a full fan of pink. But when I first came to the church and I became a part of the choir that you're a part of, Geraldine, Kimmy, Angela, I pretty much just, was pretty much just a little nervous. I've always been nervous for the time I've been at that church, to be myself. Cause I remember I told Katrina and Tina that I wanted to cut my hair, or basically give it a little different color, become my own new look. But they say, keep it, cause it's a really pretty color. I love my hair being, pink. I love my hair being pink though. But yeah, just love being pink. Because I love pink, it's my favorite color. So I learned in the Bible, to be I praise you for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Basically, that boosted my self-esteem a lot. Because, I've always loved to, wear pink. And I always loved to, be myself and be the fashionista, makeup lady, whatever you call it. I just wanted to be that person. Because, it's me being me. So I learned to always be myself no matter what. So God really taught me something this year. Oh, that is wonderful news, ladies. So I'm going to go do something. Well, I'm going to let you guys have the floor, okay? So y'all guys pretty much get started. I'll see y'all guys later. Okay. So, ladies, we have the floor. So let's talk. So guys, I really cannot believe that we made it to the 10th episode. This is a wonderful milestone. I know, this is amazing. We finally get to, just conclude off with this season on the right note. I am so happy about that. Me too, I'm happy. Geraldine's happy. We just over here just chilling. Come on over here, Geraldine. Yeah, I'm excited. We're actually ending off on the right note. This was a really good season of the show. I really do hope we keep it going. Oh, we're gonna keep it going. By Petunia's discussion, we are gonna keep the show going. Yeah, we can go on for a couple seasons or more. And I'm glad to be a part of it. I'm so glad that you're here though, Kimmy, being a part of our show. It's been wonderful having you here. Aww. But yeah, guys, now this year's about to close, about to go into November, and in November we have Thanksgiving, and we're gonna be eating all the turkey, the food, and just the family gets together and stuff. So I wonder, what's everybody doing for Thanksgiving? Basically, we're gonna, me and you live together, Angela. So we all just gonna have some fun as a family. Same thing with me and me. Cause for me, I might go over to Brian's house. Cause he's doing something. I think he's doing a little something for Thanksgiving. Just him and his kids. Him and his kids are just gonna have something, and I might just come in and join them. Cause I love Brian and the family. They are real good people. Ain't no majority of his kids are grown. Oh, I know. Gavin, his 3 kids from the other mom, Gavin, Niall, and Lauren. And Lauren, she's a firm member of our praise team. Oh yes, that I know. I love Lauren. She's really nice. Yeah, she nice. I think she has 2 kids or 3, like 2 or 3 kids already. Brian actually became a grandfather when he was like, when I think the year 2000, let's see, 2010, I believe. Let me see, because Brian was born in 1978, so he's gonna be 42 this year. So he was born 1978, 77. I think it's 77. No, it's 78. You're right. It's 1978. Okay. So he was born 1978. He had Lauren, I think, when he was like 15. It was a young, like he had a lot of, like he had kids at a young age. So Lauren, she was born in 1995. Yeah, she was born like 1995. He was born in 1995, and then you have Gavin, who was 1996, and then you had Niall, who was 1997. In November of 1998, you had Brian, and then in I think in February you had Daniel. I think March or April was Linus, and then you had the twin girls, Zenobia and Nyla, and then Serenity. No, because Daniel was born in 1999, Linus was born in 2000, Serenity, Nyla and Zenobia, they're both born in 2001, and then Sean was born in 2002. Serenity was born in 2003. Lonnie was born in 2004. Yeah, they're majority young kids too, like really young people. Yeah, I think Lonnie, he's like 16 now or something. Like going to be 15 or 16. Yeah, he's a youngin'. I like Lonnie though. He's a cool kid. He always stay to himself. Doesn't really get in trouble. He loves to play. He loves to play football. He plays his PlayStation and stuff. He loves to play his PlayStation and his games and stuff. But I'm wondering, does Gavin, Niall, and Lauren come over to the house to visit? Yeah, like they all separated from their mom for some reason. Like their mom got separated from them. Like they all just live on their own now, and then their mother, with her husband, like they live, peacefully. But Lauren, Gavin, and Niall, Lauren has her own apartment with her kids and her boyfriend. Then Niall and Gavin, they stay with Brian right now in his basement. I think Brian Jr. and Linus stay in the basement as well. I don't know for sure because I did hear that Linus has his own apartment. He do? I remember that Brian was saying that he owned some rental property, and then he wanted to give one of the let Linus rent one of the properties that they have, because to teach him some responsibilities as he's getting older, starting to do his own thing, Now Brian, what's funny about him is he didn't really expect anything monthly from his kids, living in the house wise, but they do contribute in a way. But Brian basically wants most of them to save their money anyway. So they all give let's say $50 a month to give to him. And then for the rest of the money, he would make sure that all of his kids have subscriptions to stuff, like subscribing to Netflix or HBO Max or HBO Now or Hulu and stuff like that, or pay their own phone bill, Oh, okay. So he don't really expect a lot. No, because he wants them to save their money for things that they are going to need. Because, you know, Brian, in his lifetime, he bought a place when he was like in his 18, like he was 18, 19, 20. Because that's when he started dating their current mother, his current wife. Oh, okay. But I did hear Linus has an apartment. I think he has a single home. I think it's on this avenue called Windrum. Hold on, let me see. I think this is it right here. Hold on. I think this is it. Let me see. Where it's fading through me. Hold on, look. I think this is it right here. Oh yeah, I heard about that, you know, little place. Wasn't that a store before? Yeah, it was a store, but I think Brian actually bought the place and he like turned it into a whole house. It's nice though. It's nice though. I think Linus is about to move in if he did not move in yet. Nah, I think he's about to move in. Because Brian did say that, you know, him and his people is about to move in to, you know, their own places and stuff. Yeah, but I did hear Brian owns rental property and there's an apartment building like right across the street. Basically right across the street over here. Like this whole complex right here, this is what Brian owns now. Brian owns this right here. Like these places right here, right here, right here, and right here. He basically owns those places. He was talking to me one time about, you know, getting an apartment over there. Because he said he owns the places. He like got most of his friends to do construction. They remodeled the entire, remodeled all the buildings that he bought. And then, you know, they weren't furnished at first. He asked me if I would like to furnish it, and I said yes. So I basically gave him everything that I wanted, like a TV and everything comes with the utilities, like the stove and the refrigerators and stuff. It comes with all that. And all the apartments that he bought, they all have like recessed lighting and they have this video doorbell and stuff. Like it's an app that's connected to your phone. So when somebody rings your doorbell, like you can see it on the phone. Let me see. It's not the Ring video doorbell though. It's not the Ring video doorbell though. It's something different. I think it's the hold on. I think it is this one. I think it's called ADT. Let me see. I think it's this ADT one right here. Yeah, I think it's this ADT one right here. Hold on, let me show it. It's right here. I'm trying to. Yeah, it's ADT. So and when Brian, when he said that he bought like these places, it's right here. Let me show you. That right there is the doorbell. That's the whole doorbell right there. It's nice. All of the places that he bought has that. And with the house itself, it has a key, but on the key tag on the door, it has a doorknob that has a bunch of buttons on it. Like you just type in a code and then you unlock the door. And then when you close the door, it locks back up. So that's the cool thing about it. So it's highly secure. And most of them have storm doors. Like the apartments itself have storm doors on it. So we'll be protected from like the rain and stuff. It's nice, really nice. I want to talk to Brian about getting a place. Yeah, you can talk to him. Like, he been talking to me. That's why I said in the beginning of this episode, like, how I might be getting an apartment. I might be staying at one of these places right here. I'm thinking about what unit I still want, though. I might either get this one. That's the first floor. I think this is the first floor. That's the second floor. And then over here is the first floor. That's the second floor of this one right here. And over this one, you have the first floor and second floor going to there. So I'm really thinking about it though. But I know Derek actually, just moved into his apartment. Because Derek, he moved out of Sharon's house. He got his own place right in this complex. So I think he stays at the one on this side. Probably the one upstairs or downstairs. I gotta ask him once I text him. But if I move in here, it's gonna be nice. Because the walls are gonna be nice and painted. Now he will allow you to put stuff on the walls, but you have to have command hooks and command strips, not nails, because he doesn't want that. Okay, seems cool. Does he allow you to have people over, have pets? Yeah, pets. Now I wonder how much is the rent, like rent monthly. It ranges from like $800 to $1,000. So the rent that I'm gonna be paying over here is like $850 because I gotta give my last security deposit. So I'm gonna I'm gonna live in one of these places right here. So that way you know where my house is. Angela, Kimmy, and them. Oh yeah, I would love to come over to your house. Like, do you like to cook and stuff? Oh, I love to cook. Because my mom, she used to own a bakery, Mama Malaya Bakery restaurant. She used to own that until, it failed like years ago. But I remember all the recipes that she wrote down. Like, she gave me a small copy of her recipes. Then we all just eat them for dinner. And then, sometimes I might just have people come over just to eat and have fun. Ooh, I would love that. Me too, especially if I get a place like that, because I want to think about, staying at a place like that. So Linus is going to be living across the street. Yeah, he's going to live across the street from where this is right here. His little place would be right there. So his place would be right there, like right next to, like right across the street from our place, like from my new place. Okay. But I might take like a downstairs level, because the downstairs level is nice. But if I do the upstairs one, I get to see everything. You're gonna take the upstairs one? Yeah, I might take the upstairs apartment. I might just take the apartment on the upstairs. Because, I do like to sit high up on things. I do like to, see like scenery and stuff. I might just take that. Or if I take the downstairs one, I get this one with the window. But at all these apartments and the rental property that Brian owns, he added HVAC. Like, he added the heating, ventilation, air conditioning, like the central air. He added that into all of those places. Awesome, but that's expensive though. It is expensive, but he had the money to install them in those places. Same thing with the ADT protection and doorbell, the video doorbell, and those locks and the storm doors. He's all set. Like, he's been saving up a lot of money for that, because Ryan's been working for Amazon for like a really long time. Even when they first came to Philadelphia, like before he came to Amazon, he was at UPS. He was at both the he was working at the post office one time, and this was years ago, like way before I met him, like 2000s. And then when Amazon first opened, he moved over to Amazon, and then he got paid like a lot more money working with them. I think the Amazon thing just runs in the family, because Brian Jr., he works at Amazon. Linus works at Amazon. I think they all work at the either fulfillment centers or the distribution centers. But Brian, he's a prime delivery driver. So one time, remember we saw when Ramona had a little worship moment in church? We saw that Brian had on like this blue vest. That is his that's his work uniform. That's his prime delivery driver uniform. Yeah. So he's been working with them for like 10 years or 15 years. He's been working with them for a real long time. And he saved up a lot of money just to he saved up a whole lot of money just for the family and everything, just what he wants to do. He wanted to invest in property with the money. He didn't want to do nothing selfish, like, go out and just, like do a lot of things, like buy this expensive car. But the only car that he has right now, he has the Family Explorer van. And a whole family gets in that van and then they just go places. But even though they're still separating off in their different places, Brian is still gonna come and pick them up and take them on adventures and stuff. But Brian Jr., he does stay at Brian's house, but he also has his own apartment. I think his girlfriend stays with him. But I think that his girlfriend is pregnant. I don't know for sure. But if it is, then that's awesome. Yeah, I actually know full details, though, that Brian is having a kid. Like, Brian Jr. is about to have a baby. That's sweet. Yep, him and his girlfriend, they're about to expect their first child. I think it's a boy. Their gender reveal is actually next Friday on the 6th. So I'm actually excited for hopefully what they're having. I really hope they have a boy, because if they have a boy, Brian will teach him how to play sports and stuff. Because Brian Jr. loves sports. He loves to play drums. He loves sports. He especially loves this game. So I know his son's gonna be real happy with that. Yeah. Now, Brian's not really too, Brian Sr., I know he's really enthusiastic about being a grandfather, though. He's like being one of those grandfathers. Like the grandest of all the fathers. Oh, yeah. But he raised them real well. Brian was actually real happy that Brian Jr. was having a child. He was happy when Lauren had her kids, and Gavin had 2 kids. I think Niall has 1. Yeah, Niall has 1 kid. And now Brian's about to have kids. I don't know about Daniel, but he lives in New Jersey right now. I think he lives with his best friend in Trenton. That's why they go to Change Church. So he's been going there for a while? Yeah, that's why he haven't really returned to our church like that. Because he lives in Trenton with his friends. So I think almost outside of Trenton. I think he lived with his friend out there. Because I think they still go to school. He's in Rider University. So that's why he hasn't been coming back lately. Oh yeah. But yes, but for Daniel, he lives in New Jersey with his best friend. I know Daniel has a car. He has like a small car. But I did not really know until like late 2018 that Linus had a car. Oh, he does have a car. Remember that 2007 Honda Accord? That's his car. Oh yeah, and I love his car because I remember he would usually come to some of the church scenes by himself, and his dad be following up with him later on down the line. Yeah, that's because Linus has a car. He drives. Sweet, don't Brian drive too? Brian Jr.? Yeah, Brian Jr., he drives. I think he has a little, I think he rented this white SUV one time. I think it was a Chevy Equinox. I think it was a nice car that they rented one time. But I think Brian now owns his own car. Like, he bought his car in 2019. Brian bought himself a car. He bought I think he bought a Jeep Compass. Like one of the newest Jeep Compass models. Yeah, he got one of those. And now he drives it, from his apartment. But Brian did say he moved out of his old apartment, and his girlfriend stays with her mom. And then Brian's about to get his own place again. think he's getting an apartment under his dad. Yeah, he said he's getting an apartment under his dad. I think he's gonna stay at one of the units where I'll be moving to. My moving day is on the 8th. Sunday the 8th is my moving day. So after service, that's when I'm gonna go and move into my place. But I'm excited though. I know you are. Like I said, I'm gonna talk to Brian. And I think Deontay also wanted a place too. He wanted to stay at one of Brian's places as well. Because, Brian's only charging, like, not so expensive rent. The rent is like $800, $900, $1,000 a month. It's not cheap, but still, it's like something. That's still something, though, you know what I'm saying? But yes, though. I'm actually excited about moving to my place. I can't wait to have some parties. Can't wait to finally live close to Linus now, because, I always wanted to move close to him. Because, when Brian moved into that place in Mount Airy, they've been living there for some time now. They've been living there for, I think it's for ever since 2017. For 3 years they've been living there. That nice house up in Mount Airy, they've been living there for years. For a couple years. It's really small, so when they moved in, they had to try to occupy space, try to fit, everybody. Because time with Brian, Daniel, Linus, and Zenobia, and they were all living there. And then he had to try to find a way to accommodate the space for all of them to be at. But Brian also said it would be a good idea to just invest in some property and just have them, the older kids, just have an apartment with them. Even Gavin and Niall, they have their own. They're now about to have their own apartment now, not under Brian, but they're gonna be having their own place. Their own little apartment home with them and their girlfriends. They get to just live at the places all together and be one little happy family. And then for Thanksgiving, if they want to, they can just come over to Brian's house and they can eat. And Brian is really hospitable when it comes to, having his kids over just to come over and eat and just, just be a family, They got their own lives to live. But the ones who still live at that house right now is Zenobia, Nyla, Sean, Serenity, and Lonnie. And I think that Brian's youngest kids, because he had some more kids. He must wanted a really big family. That's a whole lot of children. So starting from Lauren, so you have Lauren, Gavin, Niall, Brian Jr., Daniel, Linus, Zenobia, Nyla, Sean, Serenity, Lonnie. That's 11 kids right there. That's already 11. It's a lot. It's a big family. Brian never really took care of Lauren and them growing up. He was the father, but he never really took care of them because after she was pregnant with the girl was pregnant with Niall, Brian left because the mom got some crazy stuff. The mom got into some crazy stuff, and she broke up with him, and that left Brian a little heartbroken. But eventually, they found the current wife. But that's when he had Brian Jr. in 1998. 1999 was Daniel. 2000 is Linus. 2001 is Zenobia and Nyla, and then 2002 is Sean, and 2003 is Serenity, and 2004 is Lonnie. And then in 2007, 2008, that's where you had the two other kids. Let me see. It's a boy and a girl. In 2007, 2008, that's when they started having more. It was a boy and a girl. I have to remember the name. Let me see. It's let's see. I need to remember the names. It's gonna take me a second. I'm sorry. Let me bring up the random names list. Hold on. I'll bring up that list. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, no, right here. Oh, it was it's Nathan. That's the boy's name. The one I was born in 2007. And then the 2008 girl, that's her name is her name is I think it's Dior. Let me see. No, it's not. No, it's not Dior. Hold on. It's something. It's a really pretty name. Hold on. I gotta try to figure it out. Her name was her name is her name is Ariana. Let me see. Yeah, it's like I think it's Ariana. Yeah, it's yeah, it's Ariana. Yeah, that's it. It's baby's oh shoot, what's the baby's names now? Nathan and Ariana. Those are the two other kids, the youngest ones. Let me tell you, that family's ever growing. I have a feeling that it's not gonna stop, but eventually it's gonna stop. For me, I really do believe that eventually it is gonna come to a stop. I know that's right. But hold on, y'all. I'm gonna come over there. I'm gonna get online because I'm about to leave and go home. Me and Pinky's gonna leave and go home, okay? So, let's go. Let's go, Pinky. Yeah, Kimmy, that family is ever growing, though. I really do applaud them. I applaud Ryan so much. And look, they're here. Yes, we're finally back on here. But yes, but like I said, the family's ever growing, and you know, and they're flourishing, and they just. Brian loves. For me, I think Brian, he really does love kids. He really does love family. He's a family man. Yeah, he always wanted a big family, so there you have it. Yeah, doesn't Derek have any kids? No, Derek doesn't have any kids. What about Monique and Charnel? Monique, I think she has 2. Charnel, I think it's 2? I think it's 2. Or I think she's still single. I have no idea for real. But I think she has, I don't know if Charnel actually has any kids. But if she does, I think it's just 1. But Monique, she has baby girl and boy. Monique, she has baby Darius and Oh, that's what the boy is named. I'm sorry. It's not Nathan. That's Monique's boy is Nathan. But Darius is the little boy's name. Brian's youngest boy. 2007 or 2008 kid. The 2008 kid is Darius. 2007 is it's Ariana. Yeah, that's it. The Monique's girl is her name is Felicia. That's the little girl's name. Oh, everybody's having kids. I know. But the crazy thing is some of these people aren't married. That's the thing. Like, you have to be married. But at least Brian, I think he proposed to his girlfriend already, so. Brian Jr.? Yeah, I believe he proposed to his girlfriend already, so. They think he became a fiance, so. But yeah. But it all works out better. It all works better like when you're married, not just randomly having kids out of nowhere. Like, it all works better when you're married, in my opinion. Oh, I believe you. I most definitely believe you right there. Because marriage is what, God intends for man and woman. He intends man and woman to get married. He never really intended for men to get married to other men or women to get married to other women. But nowadays, in this day and age, it happens. I don't know why, but marriage is a beautiful thing. But I'm really accepting when it comes to, stuff like that. Our church is actually accepting when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I remember a couple years ago, we had we had like 2 women get married in our church. I think it was Carol and her girlfriend. Carol, no, she doesn't have a girlfriend. She's not married. But I think she does have a girlfriend, right? She does, yeah. Yeah, she has a girlfriend. But Kayla, I don't think she has a girlfriend. But I don't think she's lesbian, though. I do think she's like bisexual or pansexual. But she does like girls, though. She did say that. She probably said she like hanging out with girls, that's the thing. But I don't know. It's whatever. But much love to everybody who is part of the LGBTQ thing, so, because we love all people. Like, God, I think God really created these people for a reason, just to tell a story about how good God is and how God can, make a way out of no way and everything. Like, God created them in a special way. We're all created in the likeness of His image, and we're all fearfully and wonderfully made at the end of the day. So, really, no matter, we just don't want to go into, sin, that's all. But, yeah. I guess. But to be honest, it's just all about what God wants you to do. You just have to be obedient to what He wants you to do, that's all. We're under an open heaven anyway. Amen to that. Yes. Is Kimmy still there? Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just, just chilling right now. I'm just chillaxing, I hear you, Kimmy. But, yeah. But I can't wait till I move into my apartment. But yeah, I knew Linus had a car, but I did not really know for certain that he drove, like, to a lot of places. I really didn't know that he had a car at one point. Yeah, he does have a car. He rides with his dad a lot, so that's why I did not know that he didn't have a car, that he had a car. I didn't know. But he does have one. He has a Honda Accord. He drove a couple, he drove a couple people home from rehearsal one time and from church. And he usually takes his friends somewhere, so. But he can drive real well, though. Linus can really drive. I rode in his car before, and he drives really safe. He's a really good driver. Because he was driving since he was like 15, but he had his license when he was 16. So he's been driving for a long time. Okay. Yeah, but I saw it one time. The more recent time I saw it was last year when we had our a African American thing at the church, and I saw him get into this silver car, and then I was like, he has his own car. I thought it was cool, but I did not know that was his per se, because I just saw him driving it one time. But now, more recent, I knew that's his car. Yeah, that's his car. But I know we've been talking about things that's going on with the family. It's good to stay updated, but I can't wait till November comes. Hopefully we get to go inside of the building, because it's freezing cold outside now. It's about to be cold. Oh, I know. It's about to be freezing cold outside. Hopefully we get to go inside the building and worship. Because, they already, started, the rehearsals now for the praise team again. Because, they want everybody in this one rehearsal, but throughout the week is going to be people that's assigned to the Sunday. I think it's like 3 people, and the next month we're going to do 6 people. It's going to gradually go up. Okay, so get back to 12 people like how it was before. The 12 people won't happen until the church officially opens back up officially to the public. So that, I don't know. But I'll be in for the regular rehearsals. Oh, that's exciting. I can't wait to be at rehearsal again. Yeah, Kimmy, because you're with the praise team, right? Yeah, I am with the praise team. I just can't wait to start once again and be inside where it's warm. I know, it's warm in the sanctuary. And they have, the cameras are set up, screens are set up, everything is set back up now. And we got our new drum set. So I'm excited. Yeah, I can't wait till we open back up. It's gonna be amazing. Yes. But yeah, but we should watch, more videos, because, I had a good time watching the videos in the last episode. So in this episode, we should watch the video of the choir down in South Carolina with Quentin and Maurice and them. We should watch that video first. Oh yes, we haven't watched that yet, and I do want to watch it too. So yes, so we'll get a chance to watch it.